Hello, everyone. Have you ever wondered how empires rise and fall? And how one person can shape the destiny of millions? What if I told you that understanding the life of one ancient emperor could unlock secrets to power, ambition, and lasting legacy that are still relevant today? Get ready to explore the incredible story of Emperor Wu of Han, a figure so monumental that his name is still spoken with awe and sometimes dread. This isn't just history, it's a guide to understanding leadership and its consequences, both brilliant and brutal. Today we're diving deep into the captivating world of Emperor Wu, or Han Wudi, as he's known in China. His reign was a period of immense change, expansion, and consolidation, transforming the Han dynasty into one of the most powerful empires in history. Born Liu Che in 156 BC, he became emperor at the tender age of 16. He is often mentioned with Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, with the saying Qin Huang Han Wu, signifying their colossal impact on Chinese history. Many historians also rank him among the greatest emperors, alongside figures like Emperor Taizong, Yongle Emperor, and Kangxi Emperor. Let's start our journey through his life, beginning with his early years in the political landscape he inherited. When Emperor Wu ascended the throne, the Han dynasty had followed a policy of Wu, Wei, or non-action, rooted in Taoist philosophy. This meant a passive approach to governance, focusing on economic recovery. However, young Emperor Wu had a different vision. He was an ambitious and dynamic leader who believed in Yu Wei, or active governance. This shift from passive to active rule marked a significant turning point in Chinese political practice. One of the most pressing issues of his time was the constant threat from the Xiongnu, a powerful nomadic confederation to the north. For decades, the Han dynasty had made Heikin policy, sending Han princesses and goods to the Xiongnu in exchange for peace. Emperor Wu viewed this as humiliating and unsustainable. He decided it was time for a drastic change, initiating an aggressive military campaign against the Xiongnu that would define much of his reign. He understood that to defeat a formidable enemy like the Xiongnu, he needed brilliant generals. He found them in Wei Qing and Huo Qubing, two military geniuses who led his armies to decisive victories. These campaigns required immense resources and sacrifices, but their success significantly weakened the Xiongnu threat, pushing them far into the steppes and securing the northern borders of the Han Empire. This aggressive stance not only protected the empire, but also bolstered national pride and confidence. Emperor Wu was not only a military strategist, but also a brilliant political reformer. He was determined to consolidate central power and reduce the influence of the regional lords or princes. These princes held significant land and military power, posing a potential challenge to the emperor's authority. Emperor Wu implemented policies to weaken their control, ensuring that ultimate power rested firmly in the hands of the central government. His economic policies were equally transformative. To fund his ambitious military campaigns and grand projects, he needed a strong financial base. He took control of currency issuance, established a unified monetary system, and making the government the sole producer of currency. He also implemented state essential goods like salt, iron, and liquor. This state monopoly system, known as Yantai, Zuanmai, provided a stable and substantial source of income for the imperial treasury, allowing him to finance his expansive agenda. Perhaps one of his most enduring legacies was his decision to adopt Confucianism as the official state ideology. Before Emperor Wu, various philosophies coexisted, but none held supreme authority. He embraced Dong Zhongshu's interpretation of Confucianism, which emphasized hierarchical order, moral governance, and the mandate of heaven. This philosophical shift was monumental, providing a unified moral and ethical framework for the empire, strengthening the emperor's authority and fostering social stability. The Tianren Ganying Shuo, or the theory of interaction between heaven and humanity, became a cornerstone of imperial rule, solidifying the emperor's divine right to govern. Under Emperor Wu, the Han Empire reached its greatest territorial extent. Beyond defeating the Xiongnu, he expanded his empire southward, by conquering Nanyue, and eastward by conquering Weiming Joseon. He established the four commanderies of Han in the Liaodong region, extending Han influence deep into the Korean peninsula. This territorial expansion made the Han Dynasty the second largest empire in Chinese history, ushering in the Hanwu Shengxi, or the flourishing age of Emperor Wu. To support his distant military outposts and newly acquired territories, he also implemented the Tuntian system, a form of military agricultural colonies which helped secure food supplies and stabilize settlers' lives. However, the story of Emperor Wu is not without its complexities and shadows. While his reign is often celebrated as a golden age, it also came at great cost. The relentless military campaigns, massive construction projects, and extravagant court expenses drained the national treasury. The constant demands on manpower and resources often brought immense suffering to the common people. He was a figure of light and shadow, leading to both a flourishing era and widespread hardship. Emperor Wu was known for his ability to identify and promote talented individuals from various backgrounds. Generals like Huo Kubing, who came from humble beginnings, and officials like Jin Ilja and Sang Hongyang rose to prominence under his patronage. However, he also had a harsh side, often showing ruthlessness towards his ministers and even his own family. His reign was marked by several purges and political intrigues, highlighting the brutal realities of imperial power. In modern interpretations, Emperor Wu is often lauded as a heroic figure, especially for his success in repelling the Xiongnu. He is seen as the emperor who forged a strong, unified Han identity. Yet, from the perspective of the common people during his time, he might have been viewed as a tyrant, whose ambitious projects brought only hardship and suffering. His legacy is a complex tapestry woven with threads of glory and tragedy, a testament to the dual nature of power and ambition. To truly understand Emperor Wu, we must acknowledge both his brilliant achievements and the immense human cost of his policies. He was a visionary who transformed China, but also a demanding ruler whose ambitions sometimes overshadowed the welfare of his people. His story reminds us that history is rarely black and white, and great leaders often leave behind a mixed legacy. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. The story of Emperor Wu continues to inspire debate and discussion, proving that the past always holds valuable lessons for our present and future.